Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see, the background's a little bit different. I just thought I'd do a uni advice video. Like, it's almost been a year since my first one, and a lot's happened, a lot's changed. My perspective on things has changed as well. So I just thought I'd give you an updated version. Why I went to uni last year. I'm going in second year in September. A lot of the stuff that I mentioned in my first video still applies, so I will put it up here so you guys can still access that. Yeah, so let's get into it. So I'm going to start with freshers. You know what, before we even get to freshers, I'm going to talk about student finance and making sure that's set up properly. As soon as you find out that you're going to university, try and sort out your student finance. They ask for a lot of documentation. They ask for your passport, your national insurance number, previous bank statements. Just make sure you have everything sorted. Make sure you know where all your documents are. Because if you don't sort out your student finance soon enough, you're going to find that it's going to impact everything else. If your money doesn't drop on time, then you're going to struggle with paying for your accommodation. You're going to struggle buying the stuff that you need for uni. You're just going to get off to a rough start. And when everybody's student finance is dropping and you're just there eating Indomie still, it's a bit sticky. So just make sure you've got your student finance sorted. And then linking with accommodation, don't just go on a spending spree. Make sure you go and visit your accommodation before you start buying stuff. Because I know a lot of people that have bought loads of stuff for their accommodation and got there and they don't have room to put their stuff. So you just end up with a lot of stuff and taking up space and nowhere to put it. Like me, last year I bought a clothing rack. I don't know where I thought I was going to put this clothing rack, but it's still in the box in the living room to this day. You just need to be very careful because you'll find yourself wasting money, and money is limited at uni, so you don't want to be doing that. Yeah, so with your money, take time with your money. Please take time with your money. If you've got bills to pay, if you've got rent to pay, make sure you sort that out first. Whatever you've got left, you can do what you want with your money. Just sort out what you need to sort out. So when you go to uni, there's going to be a lot of things for you to do. Meet and greets, just things where you can just get to know people. There'll be house parties, there'll be motives in the clubs, just link ups in general. My advice would be to go, just because everybody's in the same boat as you and everyone's just trying to meet new people and socialize and interact. And there's no harm in being kind to people, because you never know who you're going to find and who will carry you where in life. So it's just good to be open to interact and to talk to people and to get to know people. The people that I met during my freshers week are the people that I still talk to today. The majority of them I still talk to. So yeah, it just goes to show that freshers can shape you. Freshers may be that time where you can find your closest friends at uni. But during freshers week, I didn't sleep. As in, sleep was, what's sleep? There were days when I'd wake up 7, 8 o'clock and I wouldn't go to bed till 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. I mean, it's freshers, so you can get away with it, but just make sure that you're getting enough sleep, because you will find yourself just running out of energy. You'll find it hard to get up in the mornings to go to your lectures, and you'll just feel worn out. And it's just good to make sure you have enough energy in you, because uni is a full-time job. You're always on the go. If you're not at uni, you're at home doing reading. If you're not reading, then you're partying. It's non-stop. You're always on the go. So just make sure that you prioritize yourself and make sure you're getting enough sleep. And also, if you find that the pressures of uni are really getting to you, it does get lonely. I've cried. I'll admit it, but you just need to find a way that works for you to try and calm you down and relax you. If you know me, then you know that's going to Nando's. I do it way too much, and that just shows, yeah, uni, it's stressful. but I wouldn't change my choice in going to uni. Like, I really enjoyed the experience, and as long as I can find ways to prioritize myself and find ways to just calm me down, to get me nice and relaxed, I'm fine. Like, as you can see, I'm not crying now. I'm living my best life. Yeah, it's hard because you're so busy, you don't really have time for like your friends back home. Like, you find yourself not really calling them that much, not really getting an opportunity to call them that much, not really getting an opportunity to travel back home and see them as often as you can. And for me, like, what I've experienced is, like, you get those messages like, oh, you've gone to uni, you've forgotten about me, I thought we're better friends than this, yada 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 yada. Like, try not to let that get to you, because people who aren't in your situation at uni don't necessarily understand how hard it is, like, to manage time, and it can get on top of you. But do try and keep in contact with those that you care most about. Like, just, you need to let them know that you still do care, and you just need to let them know, like, the situation that you're in. So while you're in college or sixth form, you tend to hear first year doesn't count. You don't need to work in first year. You need to take first year seriously. Take first year seriously, because if you don't get through first year, you're not gonna get into second year, and you still have to pay the money for it. That 9k, don't be wasting your money, sis. Like, obviously have fun in first year. If you've got one of those courses where you can afford to just kind of let loose a little bit, then do that, enjoy, but still take first year seriously. Still get your grades, go to your lectures, do all your assignments, just get it done, because you don't want to find yourself repeating a year, because that's more money at the end of the day. Just get things done first time round so you don't find yourself even more stressed out. On my course, I study midwifery, and I know it's the same for nurses as well. My course is very demanding. Like, I came into first year thinking that they were going to ease us into it, like there wasn't going to be that much to do, it was just going to be like a step up from A levels. Boy, was I wrong. It was exam upon exam, and the workload was so much. I was in uni like 9 to 5 most days, and then on top of that I had placements. So I'd be doing 2 days of uni, which was pretty much a full day, 9 to 5, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday I'd be working in the hospital doing 7:30 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. So as you can see, there's not really much time for myself. And I mean, when I first started doing it, it did get to me, because I was like, how do they expect me to sit exams, write assignments, get work sent in on time, and go to uni and go to placement? But you do find a routine eventually. You do figure out like how to manage your time better. You figure out when's the best time for you to do work while at placement. Like, on my breaks at placement, sometimes I do a little bit of work, nothing too strenuous, just something light, so I can still kind of get that break as well. And then I'd come back home, and then I'd do some work as soon as I got in, just because I want to know that once I finish working, that's my time. I don't have to worry about anything else. And I'd go to sleep and then wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and do it all again. But I've managed, and honestly, it doesn't really bother me anymore. Like, it's just life. I've just learned to get on with it, and it's good to try and find people on your course to talk to about. Like, I've got my friend who's also on the course, and she's going through, like, she's been through the same thing that I've been through with, like, managing my time, getting upset, because, you know, but find people that can relate to your situation to talk to, because it really does help, because then you kind of know that you're not going through it alone, and it makes you feel a bit better to know that you're not suffering alone. So I don't know what else to say. I've ever made a video this fast. Yeah, just when you're going to uni, just be prepared. Like, people are mad, but it's okay. Sometimes it's a good mad, sometimes it's a bad mad. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this really quick video about uni and the little tips and advice that I put in there. Yeah, please like, comment and subscribe. Hopefully I'll have another video out for you soon.